If you search in Google for ABN, click on the link applying for an ABN. Once there, click on the big yellow button. That'll take you to this screen here. Make sure to read the details here, ensuring you provide details for a genuine business, as there are serious consequences if you get these wrong. Once you've done that, click the agree button and then click next. As you can see, we have up to 6 steps here. First is the ABN entitlement, where you declare the type of business you are. If you are working for yourself without a company structure, you tick sole trader. If you're partnering up with someone else or under a company structure, tick company, partnership, or other organization. If you're applying as a superannuation entity, tick that. Here in this video, we'll tick sole trader. So when you click that, you'll be asked whether your business activities are carried out in Australia. In most cases, you'll tick yes. Next, have you started or are you taking steps to start your activity? You wouldn't be watching this video if you weren't. And third, what is the nature of your activity? If you are starting a business, select in the form of a business. Here you can see your other options as well. Are you doing things that are consistent with running a business? If you are accepting cash for goods or services, click yes. Then hit next. Check the details you've put in are correct, and then click next. Now we fill in application details. Does the applicant currently have an ABN or had one in the past? If yes, key in the number below. If no, select this option and skip to the next part. Does the applicant wish to apply for an ABN? That's why we're here. Yes. Does the applicant have a tax file number or TFN? If you are already in Australia, yes. Do you wish to apply for a tax file number? If the other question was a yes, this will be a no. Then select next. Here we key in our business information. Is the applicant an Australian tax resident? If you meet any of these criteria, then you hit yes. If you are using a tax agent, this is where you put that information. Otherwise, leave it blank. Then hit next. Now we need to key in our personal details. First, we have our title, first name, other names like your middle name, and then your last name. If you don't have a middle name, feel free to leave that blank. Then key in your date of birth and your TFN if you have one. Just take note that if you don't include it here, it will slow down your application. Then click next. From what date does the individual require its ABN? Here this defaults to today's date, so make sure to update this as required. If you require an ABN for less than 3 months, input that into the next field. For the purposes of this video, we'll leave it blank. Next, you need to describe your main business activity. Just use a few words here. So for example, if you're going to do lawn mowing for people, just type in mowing lawns. That will help generate the drop down in the next field, so select the most appropriate here. Next, for the purposes of this video, we'll assume that your business doesn't operate agricultural property by clicking no. Then hit next. Now we need to key in our main business address. If you'll be operating your business from your home, just use that. Just start typing in your address and the rest should populate. If your postal address is the same as your business address, hit yes. Now we need to key in your business or personal email address. If you're operating a business, in most cases you'll have your business one. Next, does your business have more than one location in Australia? If yes, hit yes. Otherwise, click no. After that, we need to provide either a work or mobile number. And finally, if the email you used earlier is the same for the business location, click on the box. Once that's all done, click next. The first part of this screen is pre-filled, so we can scroll down here. Here we need to re-enter the details we provided earlier, a phone number, an email address, and a preferred language, which defaults to English. If you're the only contact, press no under more contacts, then hit next. Now we need to provide a reason for applying. You'll notice up the top that we skipped the associate details. That's because right at the start, we declared the business would be a sole trader, not a partnership or a company. So these details aren't required. So on this page, use the drop-down to select the best reason for needing an ABN. If you're working for Uber or operating as a contractor or subcon for another business, select that. For the purposes of this video, I'll assume you're operating a new business, so I'll select that option. Is this your first time in business in Australia? If it's your first time, click yes. If not, select no. Now we've reached the final step, which is the most important. Getting this wrong has major financial implications, so make sure to read it carefully. There is a print form option down the bottom of the page that gives you a full breakdown of the information you've disclosed. Read it carefully to ensure everything is correct, and then sign your name and position held. You can simply use sole trader here if you're working for yourself. Once that's done, date the declaration and click submit. Usually, you'll get your ABN immediately after submission. If you didn't, Don't worry, as they might just require a bit more time to process your application.